a really special string of historical sites right there. So this behind me, this beautiful mosque, is not the Hagia Sophia. So that's how many beautiful mosques there are in downtown Istanbul. Hey guys, welcome to Istanbul. So if you've ever been to Istanbul, you probably recognize the Galata Tower right there. We are walking around. It is a sunshiny day, but just gorgeous. The weather here is amazing. So Istanbul is one of the largest cities in the world. If you go back in time, several thousands of years, it was the world's largest city. So there is just an incredible amount of history here. As an area to walk, this is so unique. You gotta use your energy going up and up, and then maybe climbing down. The streets are just crazy steep. Some of the roads are hand-laid, some of them are paved, asphalt. It's a really cool place to walk around. Istanbul is beautiful. I have been here about 12 years ago with a backpack, so I did a lot of walking at that time. But here, one of the best bits of news is we're back and we have budget for more than just like stalls selling stuff and carts on the side of the road. So we are on the lookout for a great lunch for today.
Fasulye çorba.
Oh, and chorba. Oh, okay. Okay. One, please.
Fasol.
And full fasol
Fasol.
on rice, please. And then one chicken sandwich.
Tarelka.
Thank you. Wow. Yes, please. So we got one of each of the soups, we got the beans, and then look at this mountain of rice. We're gonna have some of that with chicken over it, and I got a chicken sandwich. So we got all 5 things that they have. So you saw all the other shops are closed. This shop also maybe a more limited menu, but we got one of each. It's still looking great for lunch. Thank you. Oh man, this is awesome. Won't you join me, please? Oh, thank you. It's cool when she's willing to help us get hands-on. Oh, you know what? I just realized this is a special kind of bread. It is this name. Lunch is looking great, man. Thank you for joining us. So, I'm really excited to be here. I'm smiling because there's a table full of delicious looking, colorful food. But can you notice, when I'm at home in Thailand, it's very different than when I'm here abroad, in any country basically. In Thailand, maybe I know several hundred dishes, but I also know pretty much all the available ingredients. I can explain the cooking styles, whereas here, I basically am just looking, oh, that place looks good, let's sit down, let's order the menu. I don't know the language, I don't really know which food is meant to go with which. You see what I mean? I ordered like 3 different meals, but I might not have completed any of them. So if you are from Turkey, I'm sorry if I'm maybe not doing this full meal justice, but I can tell you I am excited and I'm so grateful to be here. This is a great lunch, and we are so lucky that this place is open. I'm gonna start with the soup. So this is a very thick soup. I can see some vegetables. It's obviously tomato broth. Looks to be very healthy. Let's try this. I think it must be kidney beans. I can taste the tomatoes first. It's sour, but there is really a heartiness that can't just come from tomatoes. I bet it's red lentils, actually. Wow. It is actually a little bit spicy. That's great. Okay, so clearly there's a lemon on the side of the plate, so let's make it a little bit more sour like this. And I'm gonna take some of this bread. As soon as it's hands-on, I'm a little bit more comfortable. Yep, that is how you're supposed to do it. I can feel it. There are lemons everywhere here. The restaurant with the meat we had for lunch yesterday was just meat and lemons. Very cool. Okay, let's try our sandwich next. So this bread, I got the name now, bazlama. Bazlama is a Turkish flatbread. It's almost like a sourdough. You can tell by feeling it. It is really hefty bread. I feel like there's a sauce missing. Let me just try it by itself, but I feel like there's definitely some dryness here that needs to be sauced. Yeah. The chicken is flavorful. There's maybe some of the chicken's own juice, some of the drippings back on the chicken. But yeah, it's on the drier side, especially the bread. It is very thick. I think we'll go for some chilies. Yeah, okay, that's right. And then I'm just looking around the table. I think this is probably mayonnaise. I really don't like mayonnaise, so let's go for ketchup instead. Looks to be a little bit thin. It's some kind of tomato sauce. I don't think it's ketchup, so hopefully that's enough. And the chilies hopefully will carry some flavor as well. Second bite, chicken sandwich. Things are moving in a great direction. If my mom packed this for me in my lunchbox, I would be very happy. It's not the most crazy amounts of flavor, but it is just very good at serving the job for what it is. It is a chicken sandwich. The bread is great, wonderfully chewy, a little bit sour. Good lunchtime sandwich. Lee doesn't like tomatoes so much, so switch them with a pickle, which she does like. What do you think? Basic, but good, right? It's fresh. The bread is chewy. The chili is good, right? It is actually spicy. Okay. I think I'm most excited for the beans. Let's go to that next. I know them as ful, which is like a lima bean. There's some oil on there, some chili oil, some tomatoes. It is red. The beans themselves are white. Then I think that is maybe onions. Very basic dish, but super healthy and definitely one of the most recognizable items on a menu of Turkish food, for sure. Oh, okay. That is excellent. It is as good as I was hoping. You gotta use something. Dude, that is good, right? That is good. It is sour, hearty. I think they're just called white beans or maybe navy beans. Dude, that is the lunchtime recipe right there. Yes. Oh man, it's so sour. It's incredibly satisfying. That is one of those simple recipes that you just, whether it's grandma who makes it or mom or grandpa or dad, this is like the dish. I already know that is the dish. Wow. Not just in Asia, but all over the world. Like half of my favorite foods are bean-based or revolve around beans. Beans are one of the most healthy things that humans can eat. But that's immediately my favorite dish from Turkey. You could come here, just order the beans, maybe even like 2 or 3 plates, because the bread is free. And then the chilies are also free. Chili cheers, Turkish style. Cool. Yeah, those are spicy. Man, that's such a great dish. It just lacks nothing. I'm gonna order another plate of that. Wow. Man, we still got 2 more dishes to try. Soup swap. So that one was red lentils, obviously. This one, I'm not sure that it's yellow lentils. It is very creamy. It is very creamy. Could be, though, potatoes. I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Kudos to her. She is very attentive. Wow, it's still very hot. Okay. Very different. I think it is lentils, but it might be lentils and potato. That one is. You see how fine it is, like, well, it's thicker than like a watery soup. It is still a shorba, but the lentils and potatoes, I'm guessing it is both, they've been ground up so finely you can't even see any chunks at all. Still very hearty, very hot temperature, really holds itself together very well. Yeah, it's not competing with this red lentil stew. It's quite different. It's really gentle. There's almost no spice standing out. And now I understand why, after ordering one of each soup, why they were making sure that I really did want some beans and making sure that I wanted some rice with chicken. So maybe this would be definitely 2, maybe even 3 different lunches that I ordered, which is totally fine because I'm gonna eat it all. But yeah, it was good. It was the right decision to get one of each. I mean, it always is. Let's lemon juice it up. A lot more lemon juice that time. It's not lacking in flavor, but let's try the sour version. Yeah, so much of Turkish food you will remember just by the flavor of fresh lemon juice. You'll notice on the top of these glass cabinets, whether they're serving sandwiches or kebabs, there's just going to be a huge bowl of quartered lemons resting on top. They just have lemons with almost like 1 lemon per plate. That ratio for just the whole menu. Okay, let's try the chicken next. Oh, thank you. It is so good. Thank you, thank you. So we're going for the chicken over here, covering that bed of rice of like ultra fat grains of rice. I'm so curious to see what the flavor of just the rice is. There's just a mound of it over there, and I love that. Just the presentation, when it's just like a mountain of rice. There are some garbanzo beans in there. Let's try just the rice. Very oily. I mean, you can guess that because you can see every single grain. You can also taste every single grain. They're so big, you might think it's like barley. Definitely the working person's lunch right there. Wow. The chicken, smoky, peppery, very thinly cut, so the edges really stand out. The edges are crispy, but then in the center of each bite, very soft. However, I know what to do next, because that chicken, it is a little bit dry. It would be so much better with some of those beans. I love this dish. This restaurant should be famous for their bean recipe, even though I've only had it once. I can't imagine this recipe could be that much better. This is like approaching 10 out of 10 already. I would be so happy to come here and just have unlimited plates of this. It's so good, man. I forgot the chicken already. See, that is a very good bite though. The rice is not dry at all. It's great rice, but the chicken, it's kind of dry. So mixing just a little bit of the tomatoes and the mashed beans, perfect. There are some onions in there too. There's some bits of tomato. The stew obviously is tomatoes, but maybe some chili, salt, maybe a little bit of black pepper. I keep talking about the beans. The last thing to explore, pickles. Pretty recognizable, but who knows? Maybe they're sweet. I doubt it, but pickle and tomato. Pile on some chicken. And there's a spoon of rice. Hands on, I wonder if it should be bread right here. I don't know. Sour pickle, fresh tomato. Okay, that rice is really good. A great lunch. This place is cool. This cool lady taking care of us, she's awesome. This meal is a perfect lunch for the day that we have. Blazing sunshine, got some green trees. It almost feels like spring. It does not feel like summer yet. We do live in Thailand, so the normal temperature is significantly higher than it is here in Istanbul. So for me, it feels like Thai winter, actually. This very crisp sunshine, bright sunshine, but very low humidity. Yeah, Istanbul, so far, it has a nice climate. A very nice lunching climate, for sure, for today. I love those beans, too. New favorite world food. And I'm not even sure of the name. Nice side window right there. A perfect cafe. Just watch the traffic go. For such a huge road, obviously today is almost no traffic. Istanbul is a massive city, and we are right downtown. So this is what holiday traffic looks like, or the holiday where everyone stays at home. If you can get a shot of the cat, this place has a beautiful cat. In the dictionary, when you see luxurious fur, this cat is the photo in the dictionary under the word luxurious, for sure. Isn't it kind of interesting how much you can sweat in the sunshine, but then when we're sitting here, it's like so nice. It's almost like air conditioned. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one thing that I didn't try. Mom's favorite. Ayran. Ayran is like a drinking yogurt. I cannot pronounce the top word, but ayran. Lee, which one did you like?
Pink
Yeah, those.
and the red soup.
Oh yeah, the lentils. I think it is red lentil. Isn't the rice good? Very different than Southeast Asian, East Asian rice. Okay, you are definitely the rice expert. Tell me about the rice. I can just say it's like soft and oily,
Yeah.
but it is very different than the rice that we eat every day, right?
The rice from Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
It's not sticky rice, but they are
Oh,
together.
sure. Yep.
And very strong, good smell.
You're right. This has almost no smell. Yeah, those beans are just stunningly good for how simple the recipe is. Time for dessert. So, ayran is this drinking yogurt. It's sour. It's, wow. I mean, it's, so they serve it with a straw, but you see the consistency. You don't even need a straw. Look at this. When I grew up in Kenya, drinking yogurt was very common. So I'm very comfortable with this. It's not Lee's favorite flavor, which is kind of funny. It's just like if you drink the water from cottage cheese. Some people would find that horrifying. Some people do it and they like it. So if that is not your thing, then order something else. But if that is your thing, in Turkey, they make it as a product all on its own. And it is very weirdly satisfying. It's nice and sour. Last but not least, you know, I'm always on the lookout for a language lesson. Here, excuse my crumbs, excuse the oil. Here you can see, even though Turkish, by the sound of it, sounds to be a very tough language. They speak very fast. There's a lot of letters that I can't really get a handle on, but it is a huge step up for native English speakers that they use our same alphabet. So check this out. This is all Turkish language. I mean, these are foreign words, these are loan words, but look. Toast, chips, sandwich, right there. Hamburger, that's not very, oh, there we go. Cheeseburger. I don't know if they say C, but C-I-Z, cheese. It's just cool. I learned Thai language in a big way by reading bus timetables, food menus, stuff like that. So I'm always on the lookout for ways to learn language. I still have not learned basic greetings. Turkey is a Muslim country, so you can say Assalamu alaikum to say hello. So I didn't learn that here in Turkey. That's pretty much the Muslim world. Anyways, I'm still on the the hunt for some easy to use phrases, but it's a big help by just using the same alphabet that I'm accustomed to. What a lunch. Wow. It's a good day.